I'm struck by how you've described this moment as a quote rapid slide into authoritarianism. So talk a little bit about what makes you say that and what's keeping you up at night these first few months of President Trump's second term.
Well, the most important thing is the weaponization of federal government power to punish enemies and perceived enemies and adversaries, and to try to deconstruct and undermine political opposition, and really to destroy institutions across the board. So there's been the war against the law firms, which has tried to bring law firms in the United States to heel so they won't take cases representing opponents of Trump and defend them in court, and so that they will agree, which some of them have done, to offer him tens of millions of dollars in pro bono legal services. There's the war on universities and the effort to humiliate them and bring them to heel and take away their federal funding, which is not just funding for the universities, it's funding for America's economic competitiveness, its scientific and engineering genius and advance, its ability to continue to lead technologically and therefore economically, and therefore, you know, any chance he has of quote making America great again. But of course, he doesn't see it that way. It's the war on racial minorities under the guise
DEI.
of battling DEI, which I think has become in many corporations and in many iterations and on many university campuses too much of an ideological project. But nevertheless, to say that there's nothing to be achieved by trying to promote diversity and a fair, milieu or a fair society, I think is a deeply misguided and ethically troubled project. But whatever it is, it's the use of power, intimidation, and fear to try to silence and disable opposition. And that is the hallmark of an authoritarian regime.